What a great lunch that was today. It was as close to fish and chips as you are likely to get in Salzburg, probably as close as you get anywhere in Austria. We had battered cod, with potato salad. Okay, I know potato salad isn't like chips, but hear me out. Normally you get breaded fish, not battered. And normally you get catfish, pangasius, or zander, perch. So to get battered cod for dinner was an absolute delight. The seafood chain Nordsee claimed to sell fish and chips. They do not. They sell fish McNuggets and fries. It's not the same. Last year just before Christmas I had an English tourist ask me where the best fish and chip shop in Salzburg was. I literally laughed in her face and explained fish and chips are a traditional English food, and she was standing in a 1,000-year-old Austrian town, which has its own traditional foods. Maybe she would like to try a schnitzel, or goulash, or maybe even some strudel. Anyway, to cut a long story short, lunch was awesome. I am full and happy as we head to Hangar 7 for the afternoon. Okay, before we start the Hangar 7 bit of the day. I just walked past the notice board, only to find my work partner has left unexpectedly. They have crossed his name out on all the listings, meaning I have twice the amount of work to do. Not a huge problem in itself, but it would have been nice to be told that I had to cover his work. I mean, you type X out his name on all the lists, you can see that means I have to cover his work. A heads up would have been nice. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Cool machines from Red Bull. This is a Red Bull VW rally car. Sadly there was no plate giving you the info on it. So, yeah, that's a thing. Still it looks pretty. Here we have the Red Bull 2010 F1 car. Drivers Deb Buemy and Jamie Alguersuari. This plane is part of the Flying Bulls display team. They appear all around Europe, being all cool and shit. This is Nick Heidfeld and Kimi Räikkönen's 2001 car. A 3-liter V10, 24 valves. This is the 2018 car, only a 1.6, 24-valve, V6. All in 145 kg. I could deadlift this car for reps. This one was Gene Alexi and Johnny Herbert's car in '98. 3-liter, V10. It spent 20 weeks in the wind tunnel testing. And this amazing thing is the car in which Sebastian Vettel won the Italian GP in. In doing so he became the youngest driver ever to win a GP. The big silver beast is a DC-10. It's sexy as fuck and probably my favorite thing in here. Not allowed on board though. Sad face. This is a predetermined, no, predictor, no, one last try then I'm giving up. Predator. Anyway, to cut to the chase. If it bleeds, we can kill it. This beautiful carbon fiber masterpiece is the Red Bull Bull. Nice ain't it? No info given about what this car is. Looks like a Le Monde car, but I don't know enough about it to say for certain. Pretty cool though. And finally we have Felix's wingsuit. He got in a plane in England. Climbed to 10,000 meters, and once over the white cliffs of Dover, he jumped out. And landed in France. That is kinda cool though. I think it's a nice touch that they have included his cock and balls. Would feel incomplete without them. In other unrelated news, I managed to get a conversation going with General Zid. Quite a nice guy when you get him talking. He had never been to Hangar 7, so I explained what it was like and what they have there. The reason he had never been to Hangar 7 is because he lived in the Salzkammergut. We spent a lovely few minutes discussing Lindaustrasse, which is a beautiful road that is always on my mountain bike routes if I can possibly get it in. It starts with a steep 90-second/2-minute climb, then about 1.5 kilometers of gentle incline. Not too hard, not too punishing. It is a stunning ride across meadows surrounded by mountains. It's the most visually captivating road I have seen in my life. But the best thing about it is that after the 90-second climb, and the 1.5 kilometers of gentle incline you have gained enough height to enjoy a 60-second downhill road section that has wonderful sweeping curves and bends. If you have the balls to come over the crest fast and then not touch the brakes on your descent, you will be rewarded with an adrenaline high like no other. It absolutely rocks. Well, I think that's me done for the day. Onwards to tomorrow.